Let's get one thing straight. This isn't the story you're expecting. Maya Thompson is not a coder, not a Silicon Valley prodigy, and definitely not fluent in tech jargon. She doesn't spend her nights debugging code or dreaming up the next big app. She's a 32-year-old single mum living in a cramped apartment that smells like burnt toast and crayons. Her world is a patchwork of sticky notes, half-finished homework, and the constant hum of cartoons in the background. Her world is overdue library books, PTA meetings from her car, and a bank account that's always on the edge. She juggles bills, schedules, and the never-ending demands of motherhood, all while trying to keep her head above water. Ordinary? Maybe, but ordinary people have hidden superpowers. They adapt, improvise, and survive in ways that go unnoticed by the world. Maya's isn't technical, it's human. She sees patterns in life, not code. She reads people, situations, and the invisible threads that tie them together. She can predict the fastest grocery line, spot reliable clients, and sense when something's off before anyone else does. She notices the subtle rhythms in chaos, the way small details add up to something bigger. It's a skill honed by necessity, not choice. This isn't a story about hacking with code. It's about outsmarting a trillion-dollar company with a notepad, a pen, and sheer will. It's about using what you have, not what you wish you had. The most powerful insights don't always come from the most credentialed. They come from those with the most to lose. When you're backed into a corner, you see things others miss. Maya wasn't building software. She was deconstructing a system designed to be impenetrable, using only what she had. She was piecing together clues, connecting dots, and refusing to give up. Picture her. Pajamas, lukewarm tea, a spreadsheet glowing on an old laptop, exhaustion on her face, but focus in her eyes. The world outside is quiet, but her mind is racing. She wasn't trying to change the world, just make rent. Every dollar mattered, every decision counted, and failure simply wasn't an option. But in Facebook's digital kingdom, Maya was about to spot a tell the king never saw coming. She was about to turn her ordinary life into something extraordinary, and desperation, it turns out, is the mother of some truly wild inventions. Sometimes the greatest breakthroughs come from those with nothing left to lose and everything to fight for. Maya's life was a masterclass in multitasking. Mornings with her son Eli, days split between freelance gigs and nights lost to data entry. Every dollar mattered, every minute counted. Her existence was a tightrope walk over a canyon of debt. Eli was her son, her reason for the grind, but guilt was her constant companion. She was mother, breadwinner, and everything in between, optimizing every action for survival. This relentless efficiency primed her to see what others missed. Her brain wasn't free for theory, it was a tool for making life work. That mindset, born from necessity, would soon let her spot what Meta's engineers never saw. Sometimes, genius is just survival, sharpened to a razor's edge. The discovery wasn't a lightning bolt, not some sudden flash of genius that changed everything in an instant. It was a slow, nagging suspicion that crept in quietly, growing stronger with every passing day. Maya noticed her client's Facebook reach was dropping, but she didn't buy the algorithm is a mystery excuse that everyone else seemed to accept without question. She started logging every detail, post times, content types, captions, hashtags, even the mood of the posts and the days of the week. For weeks, she tracked data for her bakery, yoga studio, and pet groomer clients, juggling their needs while balancing her own life as a mother and entrepreneur. Amid the noise, a pattern emerged, a subtle rhythm hidden beneath the chaos. She realized a post's performance was influenced by the one before it, almost like a domino effect. When a low-effort text post was followed by a high-effort video or photo, the second post exploded with engagement, far more than she'd ever expected. The first post acted as a primer, quietly nudging the algorithm, setting the stage for what came next. It went against all the social media rules she'd read about, all the advice from so-called experts. Maya realized the algorithm wasn't just about content, it was about rhythm, about the sequence and timing, like a dance only she could hear. She'd found a glitch in the matrix, not with code, but with a pen, her persistence, and a refusal to settle for easy answers. Sometimes the best hacks come from those who refuse to accept that's just how it is, from people willing to look a little closer and ask one more question. She didn't shout Eureka, she just got to work, quietly determined to test her theory and see how far it could go. The system had a tell, a secret pattern. and Maya was the only one watching closely enough, patient enough, to see it unfold before her eyes. Maya named her theory the echo trigger. The formula: post a low-stakes trigger, like a question, then 85 minutes later, post the echo, a high-quality photo or video. The result? The echo post's reach skyrocketed. She tested it on the yoga studio, a simple question, then a sunrise yoga video. Engagement soared. She tried it with the bakery and pet groomer, same viral results. She refined the timing, found questions worked best, and built a repeatable formula. Her clients were thrilled, sales jumped, and Maya finally had leverage. She could charge more, drop the soul-crushing gigs, and breathe easier. She'd reverse-engineered the system with nothing but observation and grit. The echo trigger became her secret weapon. For the first time, she felt in control. Sometimes the best code is written in ink, not binary. Maya had quietly changed the game. Success brought demand and risk. Maya couldn't handle all the clients, but she had to keep her secret safe. She created Pattern 88, a nameless, faceless agency run by people like her. Single moms, overlooked freelancers. She trained them in secret, sharing her method and spreadsheets. Pattern 88 became an urban legend. Struggling businesses would suddenly go viral, but no one knew how. All communication was anonymous. The agency left no trace but explosive growth. Maya kept rates fair, helping others instead of cashing in big. Pattern 88 was a quiet rebellion, a network of the underestimated, proving you didn't need a fancy degree to win online. She ran it all from her apartment, changing dozens of lives. She never wanted millions, just stability for her team. The agency was a ghost signature on the internet. Sometimes the best revolutions are the quietest. All you need is better pattern. For 2 years, Pattern 88 thrived until Meta noticed. A junior engineer named Ben spotted strange spikes, small accounts suddenly outperforming big brands. He traced it to Maya's timing sequence. A low engagement post, a gap, then a viral hit. Meta patched the loophole with a silent update. Overnight, the echo trigger stopped working. Maya's agency was dismantled by a single line of code. There was no warning, just silence. But Maya wasn't devastated. She'd always known this day would come. Her pen and paper hack had forced a global tech giant to change. She gathered her team, shared the news, and felt pride, not regret. Before the end, she posted the full echo trigger formula online. A final gift to the community. The ghost in the machine was gone, but the legend remained. Sometimes the best victories are the ones that force the world to adapt. Pattern 88's end wasn't a defeat, it was a legacy. What Maya built didn't just fade away, it left a mark, a blueprint for those who dared to look closer at the world around them. Maya never went public or sought fame. She preferred to work in the background, letting her actions speak louder than any headline ever could. Her story spread quietly, inspiring a new generation of creators. Young minds found courage in her journey, realizing that innovation often starts in the most ordinary places. The echo trigger became digital folklore even after it stopped working. People whispered about it online, sharing stories and theories, keeping its spirit alive. Her team moved on, empowered to start their own agencies and teach others. They carried Maya's lessons with them, spreading her influence far beyond what she ever imagined. Maya's philosophy lived on: look for patterns, question assumptions, and never underestimate careful observation. She taught that the smallest details can spark the biggest changes. She returned to a quieter life, working on her terms with more time for Eli. The balance she found became her true reward, a testament to her priorities. She'd proven you don't need capital or connections to change your world, just relentless curiosity and courage. Every late night and small win added up to something bigger. Her story is a reminder: genius thrives in unexpected places. It's not about where you start, but how you see the world and what you do with what you find. It's not about beating Facebook, it's about perseverance and paying attention. The real victory is in refusing to give up, even when the odds seem impossible. Maya's legacy isn't a broken algorithm, but the inspiration she gave to the overlooked. She showed that support and mentorship can change lives. The real superpower? Seeing patterns in chaos, finding meaning where others see only noise. She showed that anyone can rewrite the rules. All it takes is the courage to try and the patience to learn. And that's a code no one can patch. Maya's story lives on, reminding us that the power to change the world is within reach for anyone willing to look closer.
What's something people don't know about stories? They never truly end. There's always a new adventure waiting for you. Just pick your next tale and I'll meet you there. Subscribe to the Story Circle and let me know which story I should tell next in the comments.